Josh, it's Michelle. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day on Tuesday to speak with me. In this video, I'm going to show you those 3 things that you can do to bring more customers to your business. So once you've had a moment to review the video, if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can also take this information I'm going to give you and do it yourself. I'm perfectly fine with that as well. So let's go ahead and get started and go over the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. So we're going to go over content, citations, and backlinks. So number 1 is going to be content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the number 1 result in Google is going to be anywhere from 15 to 2,500 words. So for you just to show up at the top of Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with those right keywords. So right now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to compare Pristine with one of your number 1 competitors, which is going to be Spartan Pools and Patios. And if I went ahead and threw both of your homepage URLs into a word counter, and it's showing here Pristine has 587 words, where Spartan Pool has 534. So you are beating them out in word count by just a little bit, but it is definitely a good idea to go ahead and get 1,500 words on your homepage with those added keywords. You can do that behind pictures as well. So let's go ahead and click on this pool right here and do Save As. And it has Oklahoma City Custom Pool Builder, Stillwater Pool Service. So you can add additional keywords in there for different services that you offer, plus those keywords. And you can do that across any of these types of services that you have. So let's just say, let's look at the custom features one. It has the same information as also, I'm assuming probably all of these have the same details. So what I would think is a good idea to do is on each of these that you have, indicate on that line what that picture is for, like your pool services, your pools, outdoor living, all that information. If we keep going down, you said we see all the information that you have here. Now quickly, let's just jump over to Spartan and we can take a look at their site. They have that information. Let's check one of theirs to see if they have information behind theirs. So they just have pool remodel, so they have actually what their picture is about. And, definitely they have that in there, but just make sure that on yours you add that additional information. And what I'm going to go ahead and also do now is there's tools out there that we use, and basically what it does, it essentially gives me a behind the scenes of the details that Google is looking at to when it comes to ranking a site. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to look at Spartan first. And there's multiple sites out there, they cost from different prices and different ranges. So we see right here, Spartan has 638 keywords. And if we go down to their keywords, the first 4 that they have is actually their company name. And this is fine. You want to get your company name out there, but this is also considered a branded name, branded keyword, I should say. And what that means is it's branded because it is the company. Most customers, when they're looking for an actual pool service, they don't know the company that they're looking for. They just know the type of service they're looking for. So they wouldn't put in Spartan Pools, but they would put in like Pools Norman OK, Pool Vinyl Liners, Oklahoma Pool Companies, Oklahoma Pool Builders, and of course it keeps going down. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is set this back because we're going to look at this a little bit later. And if we go over to Pristine, you have 58 keywords. And let's see what yours are. So of course your first one is your branded one. Like I said before, it's perfectly fine. But then your other ones that you do have is Oklahoma City Swimming Pool Builders, and OKC, Swimming Pool Contractors, Oklahoma City Pool Service Admin. So you do have a lot of additional other keywords besides the branded one. So that is good as well. Now let's go ahead and switch this back. So one of my things would be is, just to make sure that you beat out your competition is get those 1,500 keywords listed on there. or not 1,500 keywords, but 1,500 words on your homepage with those keywords listed for any of the type of services that you offer up here, and also the service areas that you go into. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go over here quickly to what I put in on Google search, Pool Contractors Edmond. Okay. And when we come down, we have this business section right here, which is our Google Maps. But this first one is a sponsored ad. And what this is a Google ad. And here's the thing. Ads can work, but they also can be a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So just be careful before you go out and spend a lot of money on ads. You just want to make sure your site's going to convert first. So number 2 today is going to be citations. And you might be thinking, what's a citation? And what it is, if we just go down here a little bit further, you can see Pools and Spas by Design, Schindler Design Company, and Rose Hill Pools and Builders. And in this Google section, these 3 is our map pack. And what this section is your business name, address, and phone number listed across different directories. They also call it NAP, name, address, phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do I get in this map pack right here? And let me explain. What you would need to do to get your business to start push up in this map pack. Right now you're not ranking, you're not in that top 3. So you want to go out and have your business name, address, and phone number listed across different directories. Places like local.com, Merchant Circle, Switchboard, Yippee, local pages. Those types of directories have your name, address, and phone number listed on them. And when you get more than your competitor, you will start to gain trust than them from Google, and then Google's going to start pushing you above them in the map pack. But here's the thing, though. You don't want to just match them. You want to dominate them. So what you do is if, say, Pools and Spas by Design has 1,500 citations, you want to go out to get 100 and 150 more citations just to beat them out by landslide. It takes them a lot longer to catch up. Now, there are companies out there on how you can get these directories. There's White Spark, I believe, still does it, Bright Local, and you go out and you get the same directories that your competition is listed on. And then you go down that same list and you take those ones that you don't have and you add them to your company list. You know, and then when you start getting those additional ones on there, then you're going to dominate them online and, you know, you'll be up in this #1 position. 25 to 30% of customers, when they come in and do a search for a specific service that they're looking for, they're going to go with one of these top 3 right here. So then number 3 that we're going to go over is link juice or backlinks. And this is the 3rd pillar that will really help you dominate on Google. So if you go ahead and scroll down past the map pack, you're going to come into our organic section. And right here, #1 at the top is Spartan Pool and Patio. And this is where you want to be. They're #1. And most customers that go past the map pack, you know, that additional 60, 70% is going to go right here to this #1 position. They may go to Blue Haven and maybe Commander, but they usually go with that top position. And this is where you want to be. But to get there, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to those backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. And here's the thing, though. Not all backlinks are created equal as well. You want to make sure you don't have spammy ones that are coming in from different areas. So if you get a local blog or an industry site linking to you, that's perfect, great. But if you get say a backlink from McDonald's, that's not a good backlink because that's not the type of services that you offer. You guys don't sell food. So you just want to make sure that you get strong, relevant backlinks from, I said that kind of backwards. You want to get backlinks from strong, relevant sources. You know, and it's the same thing, just like with the citations. There's companies out there that you can go out and get that link, get those links that are linking to these other sites and get those added to your business. So, you know, you can go into Spartan on these other companies like Ahrefs and 𝙬𝙧𝙧𝙬𝙧, like I said, most of them, they probably do charge. Get that list of the citations of the backlinks that they have and get them added to your business. Now, if we go up to that same tool that we were looking at earlier, we can see right here, Spartan has 330 backlinks. And if we go over to Pristine, you have 279. Not too far back, not too far behind, but it also depends on what type of backlinks you have, as well as Spartan. But the one thing is they do have more. So what that is telling me, that they have backlinks from strong relevant sources. Getting to the top is not magic. It is definitely a method, and I've shown you that here today. So let's quickly go through these three things again in closing. So once again, we went over content, and so on your home page, you want to at least have 1,500 words with those keywords added. Citations was number 2, so you want to get at least 100 to 150 more to beat out your competition by a landslide. And then number 3 is going to be those backlinks. You need more relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. And once you implement these things, you can become number 1 across Google. So now you might be wondering, what do I do now? So you can either go with this information I provided you today and do it on your own. I'm totally fine with that. However, if you want the most effective route, just give me a call. My name is Michelle. My number is 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle. My husband is Stephen. We created Thrive Tunnel Digital Marketing Pros here in Moore, Oklahoma. And you can either call us or text us at 405-410-3024. Josh, I hope you have a great day. I look forward to hearing from you. We'll talk soon. Thank you and have a good one. Bye.